And Ontario is easing up on other restrictions, retail stores, for example. And with that story, Eagle News correspondent Raisa Mangalit.
Thank you, Tom. Let's talk about some of the latest news from Ontario. Ontario Premier Doug Ford and other officials announced on May 6 that the provincial government will be easing restrictions on retail stores and essential construction as early as Friday last week.
I'm prepared to announce that as of Friday, May the 8th, at 12:01 a.m., garden centers and nurseries will be allowed to open. Furthermore, as of Saturday, May the 9th, at 12:01 a.m., hardware stores, safety supply stores will be allowed to reopen.
This is in line with the provincial government's goal to gradually ease the restriction on retail in order to support economic recovery from the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Ontario government is also expanding essential construction to allow below-grade multi-unit residential construction projects to begin, such as construction of condominiums and apartments. All businesses, including retail and construction, are required to comply with the Ministry of Health's guidance document for essential workplaces, as well as occupational health and safety requirements.
We are providing clear workplace safety guidance so businesses know what they need to do. As the Premier mentioned, more than 60 guidance documents have been released, and they can be accessed at covid19.ontario.ca. Our advice comes from the real world. We're learning from the experience of essential businesses in our provinces that have remained open during the pandemic. And I'm grateful that businesses and organizations have responded to our request to share lessons learned, including emergency childcare operators and retailers. It also includes the government's own retail operations.
Businesses must also follow public health measures and promote physical distancing, frequent sanitation, and hand washing, as well as the installment of necessary physical barriers, staggering shifts, and using contactless payment options to stop the spread of the virus.
Any reopening of our economy will be gradual, measured, and safe. As we watch the trends carefully every day, as we see the number of new cases inch downward, we've been preparing to get more and more of our economy working again safely and cautiously. Because when it comes to reopening our economy, I'd rather be safe than sorry. We've been working around the clock to make sure we're ready. We're using this time to help businesses adapt to the new environment we face. That's why over the past few weeks, we've laid the groundwork for the gradual and safe reopening. We released a framework with clear public health criteria to meet before proceeding to each stage of reopening.
And that is all for Ontario News for this morning. Back to you, Tom.